So hello, beautiful soul-inspired leaders and aligned leaders. It's been a while since I posted in this group and I just wanted to come in here live and really just to share with you a few updates why it's been a bit quiet. Lots has been going on in the background and it's just felt like just needed to consolidate lots of things. I'm going to pull a card as well, but I'm just going to give you a little bit of an update as well. So for those of you that have joined the group and you haven't seen much of me, then welcome. And yes, we are here sharing the wisdom of the Akashic Records, really rejoicing in the wisdom that is coming through, the shift for leaders that we are being called to step up into, to really start to shine even more brightly out into the world, to contribute to the greater consciousness and the greater good of what we are here to do, the work that we are here to contribute. And if you're in this group, then you are contributing in some way. It doesn't matter how small or how large that contribution is. Know that any contribution towards the light, towards shifting and changing the consciousness on the planet, towards co-creating the new paradigm, we are really contributing in ways that we can't even imagine. No matter how small that is, that ripple effect is huge. It really truly is. And it requires us to really stand up, to stand in our soul power, to really start shining more brightly so that others can see us, others can kind of like feel drawn to us and really sort of set an example of how people and show and lead the way of how people can really shine their own light more brightly, whatever they're doing in the world, however they want to show up, whatever contributions, whatever in their relationships, in their community, in their work, in their career, in their business, around their health and well-being. So whatever people are doing, we can really start to really make a huge difference through however we choose to show up. And it really is a matter of choice. It really is about how we're choosing to show up in that space. And not showing up is also a choice. So for me, it's been a bit quieter. I've been meaning every day, it's been on my to-do list, my conscious list to come in here, to start engaging with you in the community a little bit more. But there's been always something that's come up that's distracted me, and I've had to really sit back and listen to that and really honor myself and say, am I just trying to do too much right now? Am I spreading my energy too thin, too far with all the work that I'm doing, the readings, the Akashic readings that I'm sharing with people from all around the world, and also with my new course that I launched, it must be about 6 or 7 weeks ago, for people and practitioners, light workers, coaches, healers, of all walks and backgrounds who've joined me to learn how to access the Akashic Records. Over what I thought was a 6-week course has actually proved to be so much more than that. So those people, those 17 beautiful people who joined in, jumped in without really knowing a huge amount about what they were going to receive for over the 6 weeks, have got so much more than they ever anticipated or were given little sprinkles of knowledge or ideas of what it would include. It has become so much bigger. Each time that I've run a module, I've received more information, more wisdom. The Akashic guides have been really stepping up, stepping in, really guiding me in what I want to teach, what I want to show, what I want to share. And they've really been encouraging me and nudging me quite firmly to really showing up a lot more within my group, to allowing myself to create that content in a form that is going to serve many over the coming months and years, as we spread the word about the Akashic Records, as more and more practitioners kind of show up to want to deepen their work, really get people back to who they are on this energetic frequency, on the energetic soul power and their soul gifts, and how they can start to really connect and communicate through their soul to activate their humanness here on the planet and really go out there and shine, to release and heal through patterns of behaviors that they have been dragging with them over many lifetimes, and really to allowing them to show up in a very different way. And the real thing that's really shown for me to be different about this course is around how we really become incredibly discerning and beautiful practitioners carrying this wisdom, how we share it out with people, how we allow in a beautiful, gentle, holding way for clients to really hear the wisdom that wants to come through, the healing that they are now ready to let go of, no matter how challenging it is to hear about past life experiences, but really to hold their hand, to create a beautiful space, to show them the way forward, that it's okay to let these things go. Because letting go of past life experiences, especially when they've been traumatic, if we only have to think about past life experiences, how they can really be very, very powerful when done in the right environment. So for me, it's become very much about practitioner etiquette. It's been very much about becoming, a powerful practitioner, alongside all the modalities, alongside all the powerful work you already do, but how you can deepen that, how you can expand that, how you can grow what you are showing your clients powerfully already, to take them and elevate them to the next level, to expand them into a new version of consciousness of themselves, so that they can contribute in an even more powerful way through the work that they're doing, through rippling that out with their family, their children, rewriting generational traumas, rewriting generational patterns of behavior, old paradigms, rewriting those, so that we can step up and we can start to co-create a better future for ourselves, and for everyone else around us. And this is the beauty, I believe, of the Akashic Records, when we actually complement that with everything else we're doing. I don't just read the Akashic Records. I do lots of other things. I do energy work, I do meditations, I do activations. For those of you that have felt, have been part of my activation days, one of those is still in the groups, in the guide section in this group, so you can go ahead and look at those. There's so many different modalities. I'm a coach, I'm a supervisor, so I work with practitioners to really help them and support them when they've got their blind spots around their client work, and to support them, to show them, how they can expand themselves as a coach, as a healer, through supervision, but also through the Akashic Records as well. So, the Akashic Records filters through all of the different modalities, the years of training that I have taken part in. And I know that most healers and light workers and coaches have got many strings to their bow. It's not just about being a coach. It's not just about being an energy healer or a sound healer. It's about everything else that you bring with you. And the Akashic Records are another complement to that, in allowing you and your clients to really heal past life experiences, past life patterns of behaviors that have really been showing through over and over again, and activate new codes that are going to support you on the journey forward. This is the part that's so important for me as well. It's not just about healing. It's about creating this beautiful space for us to be able to move forward and create the expansive, abundant life that we're all here to choose to participate in. There is no lack or more for others than there is for you. Everyone is equal. And so when we step into that and we show people how wildly powerful they are when they tap into and channel themselves through their soul frequencies and who they are at soul frequency, to activate them here in the human aspect of it, my goodness, we can really truly change so much. So that's what I've been really focusing on, very, very much, teaching other practitioners how to learn how to read and access the Akashic Records for themselves, but also for their clients, so that they can support them through single sessions and add it as another income stream, or to be able to sprinkle it in over longer sessions, over longer work that they do with their clients. So we've got kinesiologists, we've got past life regressionists, we've got sound healers, Reiki workers, energy healers, we've got shamans, people who are doing alchemy work, we've got people who are doing relationship traumas, we're doing people who do embodiment work, somatic work. I mean, my goodness, we've got a whole list. We've got magic makers, people who are really truly creating magic already in their work. This is not to replace it, it's to add to it. So I'm launching the next the round on the 12th of June. There is a special pre-launch price of just $333 for people who want to jump in before Sunday the 14th. Hi Helen, beautiful to see you watching. So come and join us if you feel that this is something else that you want to add to your bow. So this is where I've been absent from this group. This is where I've been not so present because I've been focusing and all my energies have gone to that, and I've had to really discern where do I want my energy to go through this time, and not just show up where I think I should be showing up because I have responsibilities, I have duties. It's about really honoring my energy and what's needed right now. So that's where I've been hiding the last couple of months, but I am going to be bringing things back into this group. I really want to create this as a community of light workers, of people who really want to be leading, powerfully in their work, and supporting those who really want to know more about the Akashic Records. So I'm going to draw a little card and we're going to do a little bit of that. And if you're not already following me on Instagram, then come and follow me over there on Natasha Nicole Harris. Come and join me on YouTube. Come and join me. I'm starting to do a little bit on TikTok and have no clue what I'm doing over there, but let's have some fun with it while we try. So I'm going to pick a card. Let's see what the wisdom wants to bring. I really feel, even though it's a bank holiday here in Monday, I just felt really guided on a Monday here in the UK for the King's coronation. Really felt guided to come and say hello. Oh wow, so this card is Memories of Atlantis. So this really is about remembering who we are. I mean, look at that powerful, can you see that? Does that bring it more into focus or less into focus? I mean, look at that wisdom, that the light, the symbol there of it, like, bringing more into affinity. It's kind of like, the magical wisdom of it doesn't really bring it into focus. But, going through the portal, these energies are still very much alive. The little or as much as we know about Atlantis, and it's spiritual acceleration, progress, technology. And this is really about how we start to evolve spiritually. This isn't about just becoming spiritual experts. It's about how do we bring together all of our knowledge from spiritual ancient wisdom from Atlantis and remembering who we are in our true core essence as energetic beings, but how do we bring that into this evolution of who we are on this planet at this time and this moment in this juncture of history with technology, and how do we allow the two to come together beautifully so we can really create more progress, more evolution, more growth and expansion of who we are here meant to be. So there is no perfection. We're not striving to be anything perfect. We're just here to experience ourselves in the human form as spiritual being, bring and remember the wisdom of what we have already seeded within us. And are we watering those seeds? Are we tendering those seeds? Are we caring for them? And are we looking after them, or are we burying them deeper and deeper to ignore them, to try and get on with just the technology side and the human side? Or are we starting to marry those two things together? And so that is what creates progress for me. It's like, how do we live here on planet Earth for, given everything that we are navigating, while bringing in the beautiful wisdom of the Akashic Records, the wisdom and memories of Atlantis, of who we truly are at our core and energetic frequency. This is what it truly is about. Helen says, "Oh, I was obsessed with Atlantis as a kid." Well, there's no surprise there, Helen. I have to say, this was like you as a kid was remembering these things. You knew it. You had it, and you are being now invited to remember it, to call it forward, this wisdom, this knowledge, this information, and bring it back into the work that you're doing with all of the bows that you have in your skill set, the things that you're contributing to. So there is an element of this, I feel, that is calling you forward. I'm not going to read the card deck, but I really do feel that we are here to remember now. We are truly being asked to wake up, we're not asleep, we're just to wake up even more, to remember what we're here to do, what we're here to contribute. How do we do that in our human form? We're not here to struggle and to strive and to face challenges and to learn the lessons. We're here to have a joyous, wonderful life while we expand and grow and experience our humanness, which is diverse, colourful, it's all things. And even now, you know, we look at the diversity, different things we're navigating, you know, that weren't even around 5 years, 10 years ago, that we didn't even understand or know or comprehend. And how are we bringing that into our evolution, into our growth, how we can expand, how we can be more connected than ever before, because this is what it's all about for me. It's like we're so beautifully unique. The Akashic records show us that no end. We're so beautifully unique and different. There are no two humans on this planet. We are as unique as a fingerprint, yet we are being called to be drawn together, to work together, to collaborate, to connect, to share. And that doesn't mean to say that if you feel better working on your own, you have to do everything with everyone else. That's not the case. But how are you including people? If you are the leader that likes to lead from the front, more solitary, how are you doing that with a sense of like togetherness? That you are still rippling that knowledge out, everything you're sharing, it's still being connected through all of it. So remembering who you are, you know, memories of Atlantis, it's spiritual acceleration, progress and technology. So it's not about becoming more spiritual, it's about marrying the humanness, the spiritual aspects of us, and that's the feminine, the masculine, and all the bits in the middle is what creates the progress. It's like, how do we infuse everything we do with the beautiful spiritual aspects, the technology aspects, the feminine, the divine masculine, the action, the doing? How do we start to really embody that as a practice here on earth, so we can really contribute, shift and change? So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Beautiful card. And yeah, to say, hope to see you all more over the coming time. Come and, you know, send me a friend request. Come and join me on my personal page as well. I do quite a lot of stuff over there. So make sure that we are friends on Facebook as well. Send me a friend request and we can connect more on there. So not everything will happen in this group. Helen says, I am looking at how to combine my wisdom of my collaborations with using AI so I can expand resources for my clients. Clients at pace, and indeed keeping the human aspect. I'm also combining past ways of 8 South American Indian masks into my business. You and I need to talk a little bit more, Helen. I think we've got I think we're connecting soon, so that sounds fascinating. I definitely want to know more about that. So I will see you soon. Have a beautiful rest of the day here in the UK. Enjoy the rest of the bank holiday if that's you, and have a beautiful week. And yeah, if you want to, I will drop the link to the next round of the Learning of the Akashic Records. If you want to add that to your practitioner practices, come and join us for that. We start on the 12th of June, so in 5 weeks, and there is a special pre-launch price, pre-sale price of 333 to come and join that. It's 10 modules, it's 20 plus hours of training. I've not quite finished it yet, so it's definitely going to be more than 20 hours. You got 4 months of access in a free to my free community for community support, Q&A with me, live calls, etc. So it includes a lot for that price. After Sunday, it's going up to 444, and then it's going to go up to 555. So if you want to jump in now, if this feels like it resonates, then come and join me. I'll drop the link in here as soon as I finish. So see you all soon. Bye for now.